Welcome, welcome, beautiful soul, to Calling You to Joy podcast. Let me guide you today into a beautiful, deep, relaxing hypnosis meditation to feel good, to believe, despite any appearances, it is going to work out for you. I know that there's a big part of me that when something isn't working, when I have a challenge or a problem, I want the plan. I want to know, well, how is it going to come together? I want it to be logical to me. But so many times, I don't know. So, this is our time to tap into that infinite energy, that God energy, that benevolent and loving universe where it's already taken care of and done. And our part to relax, to chill out, to have those positive expectations, and to follow from that chilled out, relaxed state our inner wisdom and guidance. So join in with me, get yourself settled and comfy, and allow yourself to drop into a deep, healing, rejuvenating meditation. Take a beautiful deep sigh breath in through the nose, exhaling out through the nose or the mouth. Let it be whatever feels right to you. It could be really big and noisy. Opening yourself up on the inhale and feel yourself joyfully receive this comfort, this well being, this peace. So often, I don't have a clue how it's gonna work out. I get to choose. You get to choose. Are you going to choose that world, that universe that is on your side, on your team, that is nurturing and loving and abundant and supportive? Are you gonna choose that unfriendly universe where you need to be on guard, where things are a challenge and a struggle? This morning, I woke up and it was snowing out. Keep taking those beautiful breaths, the sigh breaths, inhaling the positivity, that feeling of lightness and freedom to relax no matter what. Exhaling, letting the body sink, relax, drop. I woke up to snow. And my first thought was heavy. It's like, oh, it felt heavy and dark and gloomy because I was choosing to remember different struggles or challenges during the winter months, but I get to decide. I get to choose what I want to choose. So I selected instead a memory of going out for a walk, taking a hike in the mountains on a snowy day and remembering how so beautiful it was. That's how we choose the friendly universe. That's how we open ourselves up to the magic. Keep taking those beautiful breaths and be willing to feel at ease, willing to feel comfortable right now. That's all we ever have is the now moment, willing, even when it doesn't look like it. You have no reason to believe it will. You can't even begin to understand how things are going to come together and fall into place. I just had that not too long ago. My car had some big things going wrong with it. I didn't know how we were going to make it work or bring it together. But this is what I know again and again, again and again. Things do work out for me. Things do fall together, come into place. And here's the beautiful deal. We can stress and feel anxious and really ruin our now moments along the way. Or we can chill, relax, let go, and release and let in that sense of well-being, that trust, that faith. It is coming together. It is gonna work out. Just like you don't need to store up all your oxygen for the rest of your life in canisters in your home. That would be silly. That would be ridiculous where you wouldn't have any movement because things were so crowded with the canisters. Feel that sense of relief. Really? It's responsible for me to let go, to trust, to choose that friendly universe, to imagine it is working out. Things are coming together and falling into place, and let go of having it come in a certain way. I think of one of my clients who had been in a horrible marriage, an abusive marriage. And she ended up leaving that marriage and she wanted to attract her soulmate. Well, it took a couple people before she got there, but each time she opened herself up to more nurturing, to more support. She got more clarity on what she desired and wanted. And now she's in that beautiful relationship now. Let it be okay if it unfolds with twists and turns and you don't get or understand. Keep coming back to that belief. It is working out. And how do we get there? We can get there by remembering times when it did work out. I think of so many times when I had no clue how it was going to work out, how the answers were going to unfold, how things were going to fall into place. And I spent a lot of time in anxiety and fear. And then it did come together. It did work out. The beautiful deal is one positive thought overrides a million negative thoughts. Just taking the time right now to let go of what you have no control of, to imagine it's going to work out even though you don't know how. We are limited. We don't have the perspective of God's source. We don't have that ability to create worlds or universes, but you get to choose the world that you live in. And let's choose the universe, our world that does come together, that does work out, where things fall into place despite appearances. I've seen again and again with clients in their lives when they let go, when they allowed themselves to unconditionally trust. You mean I get to feel good now? I get to feel good now and feel that permission to let go. One of the most responsible things that you could do right now is to let go, to let go, to believe it is working out. Things are coming together. In fact, believe it for others, believe it for yourself, believe it for your country, your town, your community, your neighborhood, the world. Let the sound of my voice, imagine it settles the body getting super relaxed, super comfortable, super heavy. Feel all the outside noises taking you within to this open, receptive, and allowing state. I think of another client. And why do I tell you these stories? Because this works. To give yourself permission to enjoy the journey along the way. This client, she was owed a big amount of money for her business, and their person was not paying, and they needed that money to pay different things off, to make things work in their life. And so she was reluctant to believe it could work out. She was reluctant to let go of the feelings of hate and anger that she had towards this person. Those feelings of self-righteousness, no. I don't wanna just believe it's gonna work out. I don't want to let go of how it flows and comes to us. It's supposed to come this way, and feel this openness, this receptiveness to let it flow into your life, to let it be okay whatever way it unfolds and comes. To let go of a belief that you have to figure it all out, you have to make it happen or force it to happen, and instead we can have fun doing our part, listening to our inner guidance, into tapping into our wisdom, into Source, into God, into that beautiful space where it feels easy to say yes to what makes sense, no to what doesn't, to walk away when that feels right, or to show up for ourselves and move past the uncomfortable fears and anxieties because we know it feels like the right path. I think of another client who stepped out of her comfort zone, was learning these new things and connected up with this person that didn't feel right. That wasn't the answer, and that was a beautiful part of her evolution and journey, being able to trust herself. It's like, "No, this isn't the right path. This doesn't feel right. This isn't gonna take me to where I wanna go." And keep taking those beautiful sigh breaths, breathing in, opening yourself up on the in breath. Feel yourself letting go on the exhale, letting that energy of well being flow through your body. Let the sound of my voice take you deeper and deeper and deeper. That you're doing beautifully. It is normal to have what we label failures, to have emotions like anxiety or fear or worry. There's no judgment if you go there. There's just complete and total love that there's always a new now moment. And feel this willingness to let it be okay. If there's twists and turns in your story, I think of another client who was so mad at a counselor that they went to because they felt that they had steered them so wrong. But that can be a beautiful part of the solutions and the answers because it can give us the preference and the clarity and the knowledge that different people that feel contrary in our lives can be blessings where we learn to speak up for ourselves. I think of another client who part of her journey was coming into that knowing that she counted, her happiness counted. It was okay for her to question her caretakers or question her doctors or question different experts in her life to get the answers to say, "I count," to follow through when they let her down in different ways, in her opinion. So feel this knowing it doesn't need to unfold right away, that the joy is in the evolution and the journey and the becoming. Sometimes you do go to that beautiful place where the answer, the right person, the perfect timing, it's there. Sometimes it's a process, it's an evolution, it's a journey guiding you to your next natural step. But let's start with the most powerful, responsible thing that you can do right now. Let's believe it is working out. Keep taking those beautiful sigh breaths. It is safe to let go, to release the fears, the anxieties, and worries, to feel the softness, the sense of well being, the feeling of peace, even if it doesn't make sense, to believe it's working out. Maybe you have fears about a loved one, a child, a sibling, a parent. Let's go to that energy. Despite any appearances, it is coming together. It is falling into place. Things are working out. And what does that energy feel like? It feels light and expansive. It's a creative feeling, a playful feeling. We don't make anyone healthier by being sick. We don't make anybody richer by being poor. We don't make anyone happier by feeling miserable or sad. Feel this willingness. Yes, I am willing. I'm willing to feel good. No matter what, you've lost your job, you've had a person in your life that died, that transitioned into pure positive love and light. This isn't about judging your feelings or where you're at. Wherever you're at is perfect and right for you. But feel this willingness instead of lack to see the blessings. I think of a beautiful, beloved dog that died suddenly. And I felt such pain and suffering temporarily. And then I went to that willing place. I'm willing to believe all is well. It does work out. And I was flooded with a sense of appreciation for the gift of that beautiful dog in my life and to keep my heart open. And we welcomed another dog into our life. Feel this willingness when one door closes to have the faith, to have the belief it is working out. Things are coming together, that I'm being guided, I'm being led. But to be willing to listen to that inner guidance and wisdom where when you notice when to speak up, when to keep quiet and just let things sort themselves out, when to walk away. Just like with our body, it has that guidance to guide us. If we listen, when you're moving it in ways that aren't in harmony or alignment with it, when you're pushing it too far, it needs that restoration and relaxation to build up the muscles. Just like your mind needs those quiet times to delete the old programming, to sift through the different ideas, to allow in God, Source, that benevolent energy, that infinite intelligence. Keep taking those beautiful breaths. Let the body drop. Just going to this allowing state, allowing in soft, loving energy. Love energy is more powerful than a million negative thoughts. So even just this little bit of time where you're letting go, letting go, letting go, releasing, 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 letting in the light, letting in the energy of positivity, feeling the sense, even though you may not know the details, you don't need to know the details. They'll come in time. Just feel this beautiful energy of all is well. Letting it flood your brain, maybe tingling your scalp, bringing this gentle, tender energy to your eyes, to the muscles within your eyes, loosening them, relaxing them. It is safe to see from a perspective of love. Feel that energy flooding the sinuses, opening them up, flooding the ear canals, opening things up, balancing, healing, restoring, regenerating. It is safe to hear from a perspective of love. Feel the jaw let go and relax, the neck going so relaxed, so loose and lazy and comfortable, the shoulders dropping, the shoulders dropping. You don't have to do it alone. You didn't come to fix others or make them behave. Give that over. Give it over to a bigger energy, a more powerful energy, a loving energy. And from that beautiful space, you know what's your part. You can let go of what you can't control. You can let go of what you can't control. That we can do the best that we can given our knowledge, wisdom, and abilities. And when we're in that state of well-being, we're more creative. We're more brilliant. We know when to say yes, when to say no, when to move past the uncomfortableness and move forward anyway, or when to back off, to give ourselves the balance, to make those mindful choices, those healthy choices. That's the beautiful place where it feels light and effortless and easy when we know all is well. It is working out. So when I went on my hike today, ah, I saw the beautiful world, the beautiful universe. I was up in the mountains and things felt so expansive and lovely. Because when I chose those good memories of going out for a hike, I said yes to an activity that uplifted me, that took me to that expansive and beautiful place, and I was in this friendly, supportive, and joyful universe, and that's what I want for you, beautiful soul. You are not your problems or your challenges or your labels or your body fat content. You are a spiritual being in human form. That there's the wiggle room for you to be human. You don't have to have it all figured out or together. You don't need to know how it's going to work out. Just feel yourself open. So open and receptive, letting go of having to prove ourselves. Oh, that is so freeing. Letting go of having to prove yourself. Who cares what it looks like to other people? Others are going to judge you. So what? Welcome to the human race. Some are going to see the best within you. Some are going to look at you with these gentle, kind, loving eyes. Some are going to see you from criticism. So what? Let it go. Let it go. We're not here to prove I'm the wealthiest. I have it the most together. I have the best business ever. I have the best life ever. Let it go. Let it go. We're all real people. We have different challenges. We're figuring it out. We're finding our way. But how do we bring out our best? How do we become the most cooperative component in our life and our body's ability to heal, to tap into our brilliance and joy and playfulness and cleverness? It's by going to this beautiful energy. Take another beautiful deep sigh breath and feel this joyful energy flooding the body, saturating the cells. Feel this spacious energy in between the cells around your body. It might be a sense of leaving your body behind, just floating up to the lightness, the peace, and the freedom. Your answers are there, your solutions, things are coming together. They are falling into place, that your dreams and goals and desires already exist in source, in that infinite energy. I feel this willingness, no matter what, to let go, to let go, to let go, to feel good, to feel good, to feel good. All right, if you're listening to this hypnosis meditation, when it's time to drop into a deep healing sleep, then just drop deeper and deeper and deeper. And we ask your subconscious mind to alert and awaken you when it's time to go about your day. If it's your time to come back into this beautiful world, choosing this friendly world, this world where things work out for you, where the solutions come, it falls into place. The clarity comes, whether it's a program, whether it's an uplifting book, a connection with a friend, a beautiful opportunity, some kind of financial windfall, some gift or blessing that shows up. Be willing unconditionally to feel good right now. So if it's time to come back into this beautiful world, open up your eyes, hopefully feeling so light, so relaxed, expectant, a feeling of feeling free. All right. Thank you so much for joining in this hypnosis meditation. Check out my sleep hypnosis meditations. I've been working on some hypnosis meditations for sleep, some subliminal hypnosis meditations to support you coming up this month. If you'd like to explore what else I have to offer, go to my website, svensonhypnosis.com. Sign up for my newsletter community, and you can get a free gift, 10 days of emails to support you during challenging times, to choose that friendly universe, to open yourself up, to joyfully receive, to let go of the negativity or the past defining you. All righty. Thank you for joining in. Blessings and love.